Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to break down the Adamantium is Forever event. As you can see, just starting in a couple days here, assessing overall how free-to-play friendly is it and what you're going to be needing to do to take advantage of this event, so that way you hit everything you need, especially if you're being free-to-play like myself. So first and foremost, this event is really about getting you some opportunities here for some diamond potentials. There's Illuminati team orbs, and as well just some materials here and there along the way. The key thing with this is that it is going to be involving the spending of campaign energy. You're going to be getting points as well if you're involved in Cosmic Crucible, so you have to make sure that you are obviously engaged during the week, because there's a couple of components we want to be mindful of. On top of that, there is also a Wolverine Uncanny costume, those Illuminati team orbs like I noted before, which gives us an opportunity for more shards, obviously, of Hank and Black Panther SHURI, hopefully, and that way we can get you closer and closer to Captain Britain and his respective unlock. Having said that, guys, there is actually a leaderboard that's tied back to this event specifically if you're interested. So you go here, this one right here for the leaderboards is that if you are going to be ranking up here, you can see there's an opportunity for more Crimson Gear, Raid Orbs, in addition to Diamond Orb fragments and so forth. Completely up to you guys. I personally, I think there's better opportunities to save this campaign energy for elsewhere, so there's no need to hoard for this event, because these rewards, in my honest opinion, could have been better. Really, the big takeaway is if you're able to capitalize on that 1% to 2%, you get that one Diamond Orb, and in my honest opinion, that's not really worth the planning and so forth just to get that one orb here. So just food for thought, guys. Completely up to you. Having said that, you can actually get by pretty easily. Let's break down the several components of this event though, and then I'll summarize it for you guys as well. But as per usual with each of these events, there's always usually a web milestone that's tied back. So with this one respectively, it's called the Diamond Dazzle web, and it's very, very similar to the web milestone that we have ongoing right now, which is the earning of alliance credits. So even if I just open this event chart real quick here, you can see there's an opportunity here for some catalyst parts, some augmented gear, obviously a little bit of gold here and there, Elite 7 credits, and finally the Adamantium is Forever milestone points to the far right, and there's a total here of actually 8,000 points. So remember that, jot that down, because that's going to be useful for us to do the math of how friendly this event's going to be. Now, we can actually open the main event milestone chart that we have here, which is right here. And this essentially is going to be the big breakdown of everything you need to be honing in on, as well as respectively what you want to be targeting. So as you can see here, the disco balls highlighted in orange, these are going to be adding up to the monthly event. So you obviously want to make sure you're capitalizing as much as you can. You can see along every few milestones or so, there's going to be some Queen's Entourage orbs. So you see there's one there, there's a couple there in that milestone, and another 4 there. So this is an opportunity for us to get, again, more shards of Black Panther SHURI. Again, the chances are very, very bad anyways, but I mean, at least one shot is better than having no chance at all. And really what you want to be aiming for in this milestone respectively is actually the party mask, because that's located at 40,000 points, milestone 13. And this is usually where I try to set a ceiling for what I'm going to be aiming for. A little bit higher than that, you can actually go for the Best Friends player frame and as well the Wolverine Uncanny costume, but it's completely up to you. It is going to be dependent on how much you want to be coring for this event, because if you don't have hoarded campaign energy and you're starting from scratch like myself, well, you're going to be needing to set up a game plan of how much you want to be spending. And beyond that, guys, honestly, I wouldn't recommend anything else, because typically anything past the monthly items, usually it's like Whalestone, Dolphinstone kind of territory, especially when you see there's a Diamond Deadpool right there that you can be gunning for. There's 10 Queen's Entourage orb fragments there, and there's even a 3 Diamond of Wolverine at the very bottom, but completely up to you. You have to be able to actually, to be honest, at 250,000 points, that is a complete Whalestone, so you probably won't achieve that. But I mean, I think realistically, if you're going to spend a bit, you can possibly push all the way to milestone 17 or 18, maybe even 19, honestly. But I'll show you guys the math in a bit here. First and foremost, though, the breakdown of this is that for every campaign energy, it's going to be adding 2 points per. Battling Cosmic Crucible is going to give you a total of 10,800 points, completely free to play. If you're using Illuminati as well, you should be getting close to 6,000 points with 400 per battle, so need to be very mindful of that. Make sure you guys are using these characters to get some free points. And I do like this, they've switched it up finally. In the past for these events, they typically use the star levels as a way to kind of gate folks from getting additional points. Now with this one, actually if you build up characters to gear to 17 and higher, you're gonna get a chance here actually to be able to take advantage of this. So I think that's pretty notable. I like the fact that you can actually get some additional points here and there like that as a result. So guys, aside from that, I think this is actually a really good event, because if you already invested in these characters, well, the best part is that you're actually going to be able to get some value out of there. So definitely something big for consideration. Now, having said that, let's put it all together now in terms of how that's going to look, because there's also a power core component as well. So when we put all this together, you can see here actually that again, this is a 7-day event. There's campaign energy spending to be had here, as you can see. There's going to be 2 points per. If you're doing 2 points per with 100 cores per day, it's going to get you close to 12,000, right? And then as well, like I noted earlier, with Cosmic Crucible, it's going to get you 10,000, and then as well with Illuminati, it's going to give you an additional 8,000. So that's going to be a very, very sizable component. The web milestone is going to give you the 8,000 as well. And then lastly, if you are using the power cores, it's 4 points per. And remember, we're adding some points here because of the fact that in campaign, it's 100 cores per day. So that means you're using at least 100 cores in this math right here. So that's going to attribute to about 2,800. Adding all this together, it's going to get you north of that 40,000 points for the party mask at milestone 13. And on top of that, a little bit extra, right? And keep in mind too, there's no free claims that's included in this math calculation. There's gonna be some free claims for sure, tied back to usually these main 7-day events. So adding that into here, it's actually gonna probably be less than 100 cores per day, but just for your guys' budgeting purpose, if you wanna make sure that you're prepared and ready to go from scratch with 0 energy hoarded, yes, you can get this done with less than 100 cores per day. And you can obviously track that as you're progressing by day and seeing how the points trend, but making sure that obviously you're going to be engaged in the week of Cosmic Crucible, especially with Illuminati. Even just throwing them in there and losing intentionally is going to get you the points, because it's win or lose. And then as well, making sure that you're spending the campaign energy that you should be per day, as well as claiming those alliance credits. So there you guys have it. That in a nutshell is the event overview. Very, very easy, very, very free to play friendly. And what I like about this is that there's going to be some orbs that come along the way with this event as well, which I really appreciate. It's going to get inches closer and closer to obviously potentially maximizing the SHURI shards there that we have. I'm actually very close to 5 stars free to play, but it's really going to be dependent on how Hank Pym's event is going to go. So there you guys have it. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Let me know what you think. Comments below. No need for hoarding. This event is going to be good to go from the very beginning with 0 energy hoarded. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.